Just left this sale, had some good finds. Now we're gonna drive to the next garage sale. Right here. All right, let's go see what we find. Last year, that house had some pretty good stuff. They had a snowblower for like 20 bucks, although someone else got to it before me. A lot of houses aren't opening up today, and I think it's just because of the weather. It's now up to 39. Can't tell if that is. I don't think they're open yet, so I will swing back. So yesterday I didn't have the big score. I just had it. I'm going up to the car to get some cash. 125 bucks. And by the way, I told the guy straightforward that I would be selling it on eBay. You don't need to worry about hiding that. So I got some Legos. This one, he had a price tag of 130. I didn't even look. It is not new, it's open. He had a price tag of 130 on that. So that one was a good deal. 120 on this, also open. This one is all, I think most of these are open. There were a couple that were sealed. I also got all of these and all of those. He said he was going to sell them on eBay, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go to the post office or anything. He priced them based on what they're going for on eBay. That's what he told me. There's a car coming. He said he priced them based on what they were on eBay. There was at least one that I saw that was new. I didn't look that closely at them. I think 125 is a pretty good price, especially if his prices are accurate. Obviously, we don't know if they're accurate, but I'm pretty confident. I also asked him if they were complete. He said he wrote on the Post-its the ones that were complete, the ones that weren't. He wrote what pieces were missing. Of course, I'm going to verify that when I go through them. That's going to be a little time consuming, but I mean, there could be 1,000, 1,500 bucks here. Lego does really well. I think I might need to make a warehouse run to drop some of this stuff off. So my first offer, first I said how much for all of it. I asked him the questions first. You know, are they complete, yada, yada. And then I said, how much do you want for all of it? He's like, all of it? And he said, you tell me. So I told him 100 bucks. He counted at 150. I said 125. Interesting. They have just a little tiny deer stand at the end of their driveway with a phone number on it. Anyways, I said 125, he said 140, and I held my ground at 125. It's, you know, like, kind of has us meeting halfway. I think that's a good price. And he took it. So I had to go to the car and get some cash. But he also had some loose Lego. I really didn't want it. He wanted 20 bucks for a shoebox full of Lego, which could have been worth it, but I am by no means a Lego expert. So I'm happy with it. I think there are only a couple sales left in this neighborhood, so I'm gonna hit those and then do a warehouse run to drop all this up. Why does my head keep getting crooked? Maybe it's just always crooked, and I only noticed because I'm using the front-facing camera here. Anyways, we're at another sale. So this is everything that I bought today. I spent a total of $226. I went to 11 sales, and I bought from 1, 2, 3, 4. I bought from 5 of those 11 sales. Those 2 were the same sale. So let's dive in and see what all we got. First, we got this calculator, HP 10B. This is the older version. There's a newer version that's black and silver, and you can get about $30 to $50 for it. There's also a silver one that's decent. Still an easy $10 to $15. Has the case with it. Cost me only $1, and it works. There we go. That's one thing I do to test these. I do all 8s. That way I can make sure there aren't any dead spots in there. So, the next sale, I'm going to tell you what they were asking for these items. They were asking 10 for the DVD VCR combo, 6 for this game, it is factory sealed, and 12 for the PS2, which is a total of $28. I got it all for, was it 20? Let me grab my notes here. 25 I paid for it. So this game, I did look it up because I'm not going to pay $6 for a game without looking it up. But, look at that, sold. I should be able to get about $40 or so for it. So that'll be a good one. It seems to have a decent sales history. The DVD VCR combo. This is not a great one. It's a Sylvania, but it does have the original remote. And just check. No battery corrosion. I didn't check that. There's a little yellowing on the remote, but not a big deal. It does have the battery cover. It's got AV cables. I always include AV cables. Anytime I see them for like 50 cents or less, I grab them. And I've got a whole box full of them. This one came with them. So, should be able to get about 80 bucks for that. Now, just like in the last video, or at least the last video where I bought one of these, a bunch of people said, no way you're going to get that for a VCR. Yes, I will. Before you make a comment making yourself look like a fool, saying there's no way anything's going to sell for something, go on to eBay, type in what it is, click filter, click sold, and you will see what it's actually selling for. DVD VCRs, easy 80 bucks, usually. Sometimes even more. This one is probably going to be in that 80 range. It's a really lightweight one. Look at this. It's small, very narrow. They're really lightweight plastic. Oops. This thing is going to ship. This might be under 5 pounds. It's going to ship pretty cheap. Now, lastly, in here, I got a PS2. It's the slim, the bigger ones, the fat ones. Those ones almost always seem to be broken for me. This one's a slim, so better chance of it working. It does not include a game. It does include a wireless controller, but no receiver for it. So this is going to go in the recycle bin. I do recycle electronics. I've got a company that I work with that takes them. So we got a PS2. It does have the power supply and... What? Hold on. Oh, it's way over here. That's why I couldn't find it. And the AV cord. I saw the AV cord plugged in, but I didn't see the colorful. So I spent $25 on all of this. I should get 150 bucks or so. So the next sale was twofold. I bought something from the son and something from the mom. They had this at 40 bucks. I made an offer 20. They countered 25 and I bought it. It is factory sealed. You can see Lego always has, it looks like Scotch tape, and then it has these little black squares where the seam goes. That's how you can tell. I'm sure that's easy to fake, but you can get a pretty good idea. No one's faking that for a single item at a garage sale. Little spots here and there on the box. Not a big deal. It's not an incredibly old set. Is there a date on here? 2014. Paid $25. Now, prices are all over the board. I think I can probably get $55. That's what I'm going to shoot for. Who knows? We'll see. Worst case, this is something that I know is going to go up around Christmas time. I'm happy to sit on it for a little while. After that, at the same sale, I saw this Kitchenaid Mixer. It was not in the box. I didn't even know the box came with it. It's got a whole bunch of attachments. It is in amazing condition. 30 bucks. My girlfriend wants one of these, and I feel like it'd be nice to have one, but I can't justify spending like $200-300 on one. So 30 bucks wasn't a bad deal. I tried to get it for 20. She countered at 25, and I said, tell you what, I will do 25, or I will do 30. Your asking price if you throw this guy in. She had these for like 20 bucks each, and she did it. This is popcorn plastic. It's vintage. It's from the 60s. You see a lot of this stuff. It's just melted plastic. It almost looks like that playground rubber material, but it's not. It's a harder plastic. I don't know if these were crafts people did or if you could buy them like this, but it's melted plastic, usually seasonal items like Christmas, Easter, Halloween, and it's got kind of a demand on eBay. Usually you can get $15, $20, $25 plus shipping for it. So I grabbed this one. This one was one that I learned from a YouTuber. KP Trainum. I'll put a link down below to his channel. He's got 2,553 subscribers. I've been watching him for a little while. Kind of a unique style of videos, but this is why you should go subscribe to him. He sells a bunch of random crap that I wouldn't have even thought to. I mean, seriously. Would you look at this and think this is worth money? I know I wouldn't. He does a lot of plush. He does a lot of weird stuff. And you watch his videos, you can really pick up a few tips on stuff that you wouldn't even think of that's sellable. So go check out his channel. I've got a link in the description. This is what YouTubers tend to do when they point to the description. So I don't know why every YouTuber seems to do that. I don't know why. So anyways, 30 bucks for the mixer and the popcorn thing. So I just had someone walk in the building. Apparently I forgot to lock the door. It was one of my regular who sells to me. saw my car was here and stopped in. This is the importance of making connections. He brought in this Sony camcorder with 2 brand new tapes. One, the plastic's coming off a little bit. It has a battery but no charger. It's a common charger. You can kind of see it right there. I've got 1 million of these laying around. By 1 million, I mean I've got 2 of them. So one of them will go to this. These things are an easy $60 to $100 on eBay. Why? You can record such a better video with your phone. The reason is because people have all of these tapes full of stuff from 2001, and there's no way to transfer it to a DVD or to a digital file. So what they'll literally do is they'll buy one of these, they'll connect it to their TV, wherever the connection is. I don't know, it might be one of these. Yeah, audio video. So they'll connect it to their TV, or they'll connect it to a capture card, they'll connect it to their computer, and then they'll just play back the tape and record it. That's how they save it to a more modern file. That's why people buy these. So if you're wondering, I'm sure there are other reasons people buy them, maybe old people who still go to their kids' grad. I want to go to see someone go to like a graduation like this, just filming in 2019. But anyways, you never know, there might be other reasons. If you're a filmmaker and want a little section to kind of a little older look, maybe you'll use one of these, I don't know. But the main reason is for recording. So usually, to sell them, you don't even need a battery. All you need is a cord. You don't want to have the chargers where you have to take the battery off and attach it to the charger. You want the ones where the charger will plug right into the camera. Anyways, so he sold me this 10 bucks, and then as he was walking out, he saw a bucket of hammers that I had that I picked up the other day, and bought 2 of them for 5 bucks from me. So essentially, I only paid 5 bucks for that. Great value in having people just walk in and sell you stuff. It's great to make connections. We're gonna skip a sale. This is where I got the last sale of the day. Now they were asking 10, 10, 15, and 5, so a total of 40. I offered 20 and they accepted. Let me show you what I got. First, I got these 3 swords. They're nothing too special, just decorative. See, this one isn't even sharp. It's got a flat edge. Just decorative. But I've been doing well with these in local auctions. Yeah, this one's not sharpened either. Well, it's made to look like it's sharpened. These I've been getting like 20 bucks each. Hit the tripod. I've been getting, wow, I'm putting this in backwards. I've been getting like 20 bucks each for these in auctions, so I figure that's 60 bucks right there. And then this one looks like a steak knife. Look at that. And this one is, I can't tell if this is sharp. It feels like it's been sharpened, except not down here, but it's definitely not going to be that sharp. So, made in Pakistan. These are nothing special at all. I can't get over how much this looks like a steak knife. Nothing special at all, but I should probably get somewhere between $40 and $60 in a local auction for all of these. Next, we've got this. It is not what's on the box. I don't know why they had it sitting on top of this box, but it is a radio for a Dodge. It says right here, 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan. It probably works with other models, but it's a CD player. It's the whole radio, the whole shebang. It's in pretty nice shape. Look at car radios. They're not always worth money, but they're always worth looking up. This is what you look up right here. If it didn't say this, I didn't even bother with that. You can see Chrysler, you can see a part number. I literally just typed in that part number, and that's how you find it. Comps are going for $50 to $80 on these. And I think I should be able to get close to the $80 mark. Testing these, there's really no way to test them. I'm sure there is a way to test them, but nothing I can do. So I don't even bother testing them. I'm taking their word that it works great. This is great because it's a 2011, so it's, what's that, an 8-year-old vehicle. And it's a Dodge, so these are starting to go bad on people's cars. They're going to want to replace them. So I think I'll do all right with that. And lastly, this case here is not a Pelican case, but it's still a decent case here. Seals everything up tight, but here's what's great about it. If I can get this out, it's new. Well, it's unused. See that grid? You can pop these out to have it custom formed. It's in here to have it custom formed to fit your items, whatever you have in there. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it or sell it. I think it might be weatherproof. Yeah, there's a seal in there. It's waterproof. It's shockproof. These are really difficult to latch. I can't seem to get any of them latched. There. That's why I'm considering selling it rather than keeping it, because that's going to be a big pain. But it's a nice case. My thought was for my camera equipment, putting it on an airplane. What in the world is that for? Pressure control valve. Interesting. I wonder if this is worth anything on eBay. Let's look it up. I didn't even look the thing up. I'm going to open up the eBay app. And let's start by just scanning the barcode, see if that brings anything up. That does not bring anything up at all. So it is what the heck is that? DOSKOCIL, seal tight. That is giving me nothing. Let's look at solds. No solds. Interesting. Let's just get rid of seal tight and go case. There's some similar ones, $61. That's 18, but that's a much smaller one. Let's look and see if there's any solds. So, not a crazy one. That's a briefcase. So this must be intended for guns. Although it has a picture of a camera, an old film camera on this. So this is a pretty old case too. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to sell it. But that is one thing that I got. Now, without any further ado, the reason you're all here, this massive pile of Lego. I was looking at it as I was unloading it. There might not be any new ones in here, but we're going to go through these one by one and see what I got. See if I was wise in spending 125 bucks. Let's start from the top. He had this one priced at $20. No markings on it. That would imply that it's not complete. Here's the open side. I am going to go get... Yeah, that's open. I'm going to go get a knife so we can open that up. So let's pop... I'm not going to open every single one up, but we'll get an idea of what we're working with here. It's got the manual. I'm pretty sure he said all of them had manuals. Dump it all out here. See, this one's going to be nice and easy to make sure all the pieces are there because it's half put together. So we've got, looks like this is for that thing there. Then we've got parts of the vehicle here. We got some minifigs. He's got it priced at $20. He said they were priced based on eBay prices. So let's see just how accurate he was. I want to pull up the eBay app, and we're going to scan the barcode. Sold items, condition, used. 15 plus 1040 shipping, 23 plus 840 shipping, 15 plus 1040. So he was a little low on this. I could probably get about 30 bucks free shipping. This should go regional rate, although it's really lightweight. Another thing worth considering is if I just sold this, not the box, I could probably ship that first class. So another thing to consider, I'm going to weigh the prices. Obviously, I'll get more with the box, but especially with the bigger sets, it might be more, I might make more money if I just did not sell it with the box. And just, I'm not going to throw away the box, but I'm sure I could find something to do with it. Maybe find a Lego collector that might want a bunch of free Lego boxes. So, right here, if I sold it for 30 bucks and I walked away with about 18 after shipping and fees, that's not too bad. And he had it 20 is what he had it priced at originally. So that tells me maybe I'll get pretty close to his prices. Here's another one, $32. It has one piece missing. He circled it there. That, I don't know if that would be an easy piece to find. You never know. Maybe I could find it on Bricklink or eBay. If it's a difference of like $20, selling it missing one piece or complete, it's a $20 difference. I can find that piece for 10. It's worth it. So let's open this one up. I'm not going to dump it on the table. I'm just going to look inside the box and kind of see what we're working with. We've got the manual here. Let's see if we can find a better look at what that piece looks like. So that is with the little treasure chest on there. So that's gonna be this. I think it goes on here. I think that's it. This almost looks like something that would go on a minifigure. I think that's the piece that's missing. Yeah, right here. That one right there. So this one, I would call it, on the listing, I would say 99% complete if I didn't order that part. It's obviously going to be more than 99% because this set has 265 pieces. So 264 of 265. Let's look this one up. And this, remember, he had it at 32 bucks is what he priced it at originally. Sold. We want to look. Condition. Used. Only 2 used ones sold. That one sold 100% complete for $20 plus 3 shipping. So not an amazing one. This is one where I might sell without the box so I can ship it first class. Now this one says missing minifigures, and he crossed those 2 out and he crossed them out again here. So that tells me, and he wrote missing minifigures. I'm assuming it's just going to be missing those 2. Maybe missing pieces. So I don't know if he went through and put this one together. But this one's probably going to go for some decent money. Minifigures can be expensive, so it's tough to say whether or not I'm going to want to order them. Let's look it up here. Sold items, and we want to filter out used. 24 used ones sold. 50, 28, 30, and they took a best offer. 30 with 10 shipping. 30 with 13 shipping. So this is another one. You can see $34.99, no box. Let's see, with some figs and extras, so that might mean some minifigures are missing. So maybe I can get 30 bucks for this or so, who knows. Next, we get another big one here. 120, very good condition. Couldn't read his handwriting. So it tells me, oh, here we go. Complete. Is it 99% complete, or I don't know, but he wrote complete on it. He had it priced at $120, and that one's also taped shut. Let's look this one up. Monster Fighters, it's called. We're going to grab the barcode down here. Sold listings. Filter out. Used. 31 used ones sold. Here we go. 100 bucks with no box. 79. That doesn't look like the rent. Oh, yeah, sorry. 79 plus 829 shipping. That one's different. We're getting all different ones. Hold on. Let me do this the old-fashioned way. I'm going to type in Lego. 9468 is the model. 9468. Now we're going to go sold items. Condition 41 used ones. 99, 79. Why is this one showing up? I have no idea. 129, that one's showing up weird. So, I mean, I should be able to get 100 bucks for this, especially if it's complete as he says. So, 100, and the first one I showed you, 30. This breaks me even. This pays for it. Everything else is profit. We've got an Indiana Jones set. 32 is how we priced it. No markings that might indicate as not complete. So, let's look this one up. And we are going to filter sold items. Once again, condition 13 sold used. Not a lot for this one. Well, that one has the box $34.99 plus 10 shipping. $39.95 plus 8 shipping. So if this one's complete, this one I might be able to sell for 40 bucks. Maybe even 50 because I do free shipping. Here's another one of these Atlantis sets. The second one I showed you was also Atlantis. So one thing I could do is bundle these two together. This one says some missing pieces, so we don't know which ones. So it's possible that I could literally just bundle these two together. It's also possible, because they have a lot of overlap on these sets, Maybe I can find this piece in that box and sell this one as complete. But he has this one at $65. He seems to be pretty accurate on pricing, so I'm not going to look all of these up. That's just going to drag this video on. Worst case, though, I can bundle these together as one listing. It's not really going to cost me much more to ship 2 of those as opposed to just one. Next, we've got Lego City. He had 55 maybe missing pieces. So, not entirely sure what that is. I think this, and then there was a 99 on the other one. I think he had a paper on it, was writing on it, because it looks kind of faded. But anyways, a police station might be missing pieces. Lego Ninjago, we've got another one of these. So again, we could put these as a single lot on eBay. Very similar sets. This is the one I looked at. This is the one I just pulled out. They almost look the same. It is resealed, but he didn't write anything, so that means it's probably going to be complete. Lego Superheroes, 99%. Again, it's faded, so I don't know if that was intended for this, but $23 he's got written on it. I don't see anything crossed out. Minifigures aren't crossed out, so I'm not sure. Was there another superhero one? Yeah, there was that big Batman set. So again, we could pair those together and make them a set. Lego Pirates, $65. It says shark instead of alligator. Right there, alligator replaced with shark. So maybe he was just using a dry marker or something. So that guy's not there, but the shark is. I'm pretty sure the alligator is a very common piece, meaning I could probably find it for under $5 on eBay. I wonder where that tag's from. I don't recognize that. So let's look this one up. We've been looking some up and not looking others up. This one is filter sold items, condition used, 9 sold, $80 for that one, 49 plus 13 shipping. Oh, that 80 had 14 shipping also. 80 plus 925 shipping, but it comes with a bonus set. $135 plus 875 shipping, 100% complete. New stickers, box and books included. So if the stickers are new, maybe we can get a lot more. This one isn't even taped shut. Just depends if he put the stickers on. There's the book. Here's, I guess it's a 2-part book, or maybe there's a duplicate. Nope, stickers were applied already. Not a big deal. Look, there's minifigures in this one. So if we can find Gator Bob over here, we'll be able to get some decent money for this one. This one might be worth buying that. Let's look it up. And then I'll just throw in a bonus shark. Lego Alligator. Alright, Lego Alligator right there. We don't need sold. $13.54. Look at that, $297 plus $3.15. Now you got to make sure it's the right one, of course. But that one does say Lego Pirates and Islanders. This is Lego Pirates. Here's a whole bunch of them for $13 plus 3 shipping, $297 plus $3.15 shipping, $5.35 free shipping. So I will probably order the alligator to make this 100% complete. But before I do that, I want to make sure the rest of the pieces are there. Lego City, Coast Guard helicopter and life raft. It says broken piece. I don't know which one. He put 99% on it. Broken piece. What? It's Lego. Does Lego break? When I'm cutting these, I'm making sure I'm cutting his tape and not the factory tape, because even if it's an open box, a collector would prefer the factory tape to remain. There are some serious Lego collectors out there. A buddy of mine's a serious Lego collector. He's got, I'm not even kidding, about $60,000 in cost. That's what he paid in Legos. His warehouse, he's an Amazon seller, so he's got a warehouse. His warehouse is full. Alright, I'm just kind of glancing through here. This one's covered in dust, so I'm thinking he had this on display at some point. Or at least somebody did. Here's a whole bunch of pieces. I'm just kind of glancing through to see if I happen to... Don't you hate it when a telemarketer calls you and you're trying to film on your phone? This looks to be intact. I don't see any damage on here. The stickers aren't on that great. But I don't see any damage on that, because this one is one that's probably going to be expensive to replace. Let's see. Sticker's cut, but that's intact. So far, I'm not seeing the broken piece. And then just a booklet. So it's got to be in this bag somewhere, because none of this looks broken. Unless he just threw away the broken piece, but I feel like he would say missing piece instead of broken piece. It's not the shark. I don't know. So we'll have to figure out which piece is broken and decide if it's worth replacing or not. It sounds like it's complete other than a broken piece. I feel like this would be the most likely one to get broken, but all of these look intact unless... Oops, I didn't break it. I was going to say unless maybe it's missing one, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's actually got an extra one on here. The picture... Oh, never mind, I missed one. The picture has 6, he's got 6. So, this should be a decent one. We'll decide if we are going to buy the piece or not. Here's a little one. No price tag on. These are really crappy Post-its, and a lot of them were blowing off in the wind. So it easily could have blown off. It could be in my car somewhere. Interesting how... Oh, yeah, hold on. Interesting how, like, the bag that the Legos were in is what's actually kind of holding this on. I'm trying to open this without doing any damage to the artwork on the box. He really went overboard on the tape on this one. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. We've got the book, Ziploc baggie with all the pieces, and some of the stickers are still on the sheet. So this one's probably going to be complete. We'll have to figure it out. It says 94 pieces. Does that look like 94 pieces to you? I don't know. There's a minifig in there. Looks like there's just supposed to be one. So we will go through that. This is looking like it's going to be a lot of work, but it's really not going to be so bad. We'll talk about that in a minute. Another Lego City, the Space Shuttle. He wrote right on here what the price is. Now, he said that was close to eBay prices, so it might not be a big deal. Alright, I've got a magic eraser, a little wetted there. Let's see if we can get it off. It's fading, but you can see we're starting to take the color of the box up with it. So we don't want to go too hard on that. So we'll decide if I'm going to completely remove that or not. It's going to mess up the box a little bit. And this box is in nice shape, but it's not, I can't imagine this is a really collectible set. So it's not really that big of a deal. If the box is really beat up, like if this one had the price written on it, and I really needed to, I would just scribble it out with a marker. This one I'd really like to be able to get it off a little better, but it's tough since it's right on cardboard. Next set. We've got a Square Bob Sponge Pants set here, $50, complete, written across the top. This one, let's look this one up. I'm curious on this one. We are going to go to sold listings. Complete, $50 plus 12. That's new. Ignore that. That's new. And let's filter out. Condition, used. 3 used, 3 new sold. So there's the 3 that sold. Complete, complete, complete. All 3 were complete with manual and box. 45 plus 13, so that's what? Or 46 plus 13, so it's 59, 53, and 62 total each. So I'm gonna. This is one where I want to look to see what active listings are. Let's get rid of that. Someone's at 75 plus 10, 59 plus 15, 175. That's just an empty box, some pieces, not complete. So since this one is complete, honestly, these 3 are the ones selling complete. I'm going to price it higher. I'm going to price it at $74.95 plus shipping. I might charge shipping on this. If I go free shipping, I'll probably do $89.99 free shipping. So that's almost going to pay for this thing. Bob L. Esponge. Another Ninjago set, has complete written on it. I'm not going to try and take these off because we saw what it did to that box. It says complete. It doesn't have a price or anything, so it's not going to be awkward to put it on eBay with that written on it. It'll be the buyer's decision if they want to remove that or what. This guy seemed to know what he's doing with selling it, so I don't know why he wrote it right on the box. But that 45 bucks for that one. We've got another Ninjago set. Box is in really nice shape on this one. Little mark from probably where the tape was. And it is not sealed. And you can feel something in there. It's probably half put together. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's not factory tape. Here you can get a better view of what the factory tape looks like. It's ripping the box. It's in just that right spot. You see how it's got that black square? So anyways, let's pop this guy open. This is one of those where the post-it note fell off. It is not put together. It's just in a bag. That's also a good sign that they're in a bag like this. That means he went through and checked them. Of course, I'm not going to take his word for it. I will check every single one of these. And again, we're going to talk about how I'm doing that in a minute. We've got another Ninjago set, $130. Very good condition. Doesn't say if it's complete or not. I'm assuming it is because he seemed like a good kid. It was a younger kid, maybe about 15 years old or so, who sold all these. It was basically him running the sale. It was mostly, it looked like it was his stuff he was selling. Let's see. Let's pop this open and look inside. These big sets I like because the big sets are the ones that are going to be selling for the most. Look at how intricate that is. Let's see, what is this? Instructions for this set at that website, which is interesting because it looks like the instructions are here. We've got 3 instruction books. 1, 2, and 3. Unless maybe there's supposed to be 4 or something. Let's see, is this the right set? 9450, 94, yeah, I don't know why that was, why he did that if it's got the instructions. The only thing I can think of is maybe there's supposed to be 4 books or something like that. I don't know if it says how many books are supposed to be in it. Let's look at the end of book 3 and see if it says move on to the next one. I don't know, it looks pretty finished in that picture. So, oh well, I'm just going to throw that out. So, here is that set. Let's move on to the next one. Lego Power Miners. Let's see, I want to look this one up because I've never even heard of this series. Although I'm not the most up-to-date on Lego. Sold, condition, use, 15 sold. 36, 39, 20. Looks like all those charge shipping. Should be a halfway decent one. Oh, I thought that was factory tape on both sides. So, there's that. We got one more. Never mind, we've got 2 more. There's another one under this box. 120 bucks. Look at this. I paid basically his asking price for this one to get all of them. This is probably the biggest set, 1,619 pieces. There were a couple that looked like they might have been close. I haven't been keeping that close of track. It does not say whether or not it is complete, but oh, that's brand new. Bummer. Condition used. 60, 64, both charging, shipping, 75 plus shipping, but they took an offer, 60 plus shipping. Look at that, 35 bucks he charged for shipping. 40 plus shipping, 117. I'm not looking to see if these are complete or not. I should be looking at the titles. This looks like the same person, same pictures. So this one might be a little lower than his $120 estimate, but I think I'll still do all right with it. And lastly, there's this one. He did write the price on the box. It is not sealed. It does not say whether or not it's complete anywhere on the box. That is circled though, so that tells me maybe he's missing. I'm not sure. Here, let's open it up. That's the factory tape. So none of these were new. For some reason I thought one was. Oh, lost a piece. Hold on. I lost Robin's lightsaber. Let's see. No, it's got all 3 minifigures here. It shows those 3. Nightwing. I thought that was Robin. I thought this was a very evil-looking Robin. It's Nightwing, whoever the heck that is. Batman, and a gremlin? Man-Bat? What? Man-Bat. So there's Batman and Man-Bat. All right. I don't follow Star Wars that well. I have no idea. But it does have the piece that was circled, so maybe it is complete. I mean, it looks... Here, let me pull this back out. It looks like it's all together here because we've got the front of his Batcopter there. The window is right here. That's going to attach to another piece. The back of it is probably this with this. I'm sure this goes on top. Yeah, it looks like, and then here's the jetpack for Robin, not Robin. So yeah, this one looks like it's probably complete. Again, we're going to look through it. Lastly, this book. Now, after I had gotten the last trip of these Legos out, he said, hey, there's this book too. Do you want it? Yeah, sure. He just gave it to me. I don't know if it's worth anything. I don't think it is. What? Oh, there's the pages. So, a Lego book. It does have a minifigure in it. Let's look it up. I really don't think this is going to be worth much. Brand new, 15 bucks. So yeah, this isn't worth much. I'll probably maybe just send it to a local auction or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So that is the Lego Mega Score. There's more hiding back there. I know I'm going to get people saying I overpaid for this, but I think I'm going to do really well. I would not be surprised one bit if there's $1,000 or $1,500 here for me. So what about the time? I have to go through every single one, make sure all the pieces are there. Here's how I do it. First of all, I go to, is it Bricklink? It's been so long since I've done Lego. Hold on, let me look it up. So I'm on Bricklink here. You can see I've got the set right there, $94.68. I just looked up a random one. It's got a list of all the parts, tells you how many are in there, and they are organized by color. It's Batman, so there's, I don't know, that's Monster Fighter. There's a lot of black, but you see there's some gray. Moving down, now you're into the browns. Light gray. So they're color-coded. It says how many of each one there are. So one way to do it, if you like putting together Lego, just put it together. Follow the instructions. If you don't have the book, there's actually digital copies of the book. I like the part list better. But you can put it together, and if you put it together and all the pieces are there, there's your answer. Other thing you can do, what I do is I pour them all out on a table while I'm watching TV or doing something mindless. Or if I'm just really tired, don't feel like doing anything, I'm not motivated, I can usually sit down and do this. I'll sit there and sort them all out by color. And then once I've got them sorted by color, I'll sort them usually by type or some way that I can sort them a little better. Then just go down the parts list, make sure they're all there. I like to print out the parts list so I can cross them off when I find them. And that's all there is to it. Just whatever you do, do not count it, because even though it says 1,610 pieces, you don't know that it's the right 1,610 pieces. There could be, you know, someone put the wrong pieces in there. That's why I don't love buying used Lego, especially if I'm not getting it really cheap. But I would consider this really cheap. I mean, how many sets are there? Not including the book, there are 20 sets, so that's $6.25 per set that I paid. I think I'll be able to get more than that for every single one. Some of them, maybe not much more, but a lot of them will be significantly more. So I'm going to do really well on this. Now remember, this was Saturday around 10:30 or 11 a.m. that I found this. So many people are like, oh, it's after the first 15 minutes of a sale. It's not worth going anymore. Seriously, this was the second day, maybe even the third. A lot of people around here do Thursday garage sales. I'd say about half of garage sales are open on Thursday. So this is the second, maybe even third day of the sale. And it was late in the day as far as garage sales are concerned. That's why I love going towards the end. If I showed up day one, do you think I would have got all this for $125? No. But at the end, you can really start to negotiate on the stuff. And not all the good stuff gets sold right away. So don't quit the garage sales just because it's 9:30 on Friday. Go all weekend. You'll find stuff. Trust me. I found better quality stuff today in 11 sales on Saturday than I did in 53 sales on Friday. put that in perspective. So anyways, that is this video. I will be going through those just in my free time when I'm watching TV or something over the next few months. It's not a priority. That's this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Lots of great finds. And I'm going to start getting this stuff listed, even though it's Saturday and I shouldn't be working. But what else is there to do on this gloomy day? See you guys in the next one.